Cool. Now that we are here, we can just go forward, hit this, hit another rail slip, jump right on off. I hit the wall, but the reason why we want to do that is so that we can just kind of fly through this with all that momentum and speed. We don't have to worry about, you know, traveling through all slow like. But for the sake of continuing the guide, I can just keep going. I don't have to show you what it looks like. Just get the rail slip and you'll be able to get your momentum. It's pretty nice. So we just want to move through, jumping right across all of that to make it up to here. Jump across this waterfall. We do not have to activate this because if we hit that, it will shock us. So we just want to jump. We can party if you want to move faster. Ooh, okay. Not supposed to do that, but you want to party to make it up here. I'm going to save my position. We can jump right up to here. I like to sit on it. I don't think you have to or stand here, but we're going to triple jump up to this beam, and you can double jump to make it up here, or you can triple if you want to just land directly to the rail. And here we have the second to last eye. When dash, you can actually just climb right on up, dash across, and there you go. So now as we make our way to the final eye of Rust Dragger, this is where it's going to get kind of difficult. This is where practice makes perfect, because we are going to have to do a very awkward triple jump. So as soon as we spawn in, we want to jump down to this bottom right, go right around here. You can hit this rail if you want to, or you can just triple jump right through the waterfall, and we are going to go underneath. So we're going to drop down this well. I'm going to grapple here. As soon as we make it through, you know, like we're flipped up, we're going to triple jump across to the checkpoint. This checkpoint, I promise you, is going to be your best friend, especially for practicing this. As soon as we make it here, sorry for my gamma. I don't know why it's so bright here for me. It won't be as bright for you. Sorry about that. But as soon as we make it here, we don't have to attack these. I like to. It gives me a bit more comfortable space-wise. We want to triple jump from here to here. This requires a lot of practice. I don't get it all the time, and some other runners don't get it all the time. But when you're kind of in the groove of things, you will. I promise you. What we want to do is land at the bottom here so that we can make it up to this, you know, clamshell. So I'll show you that now. There we go. Nice. First try. So we just want to triple jump. So save your jump as close as you possibly can to be able to make it to this underside. Now, as you see, we're not able to just crawl up. We're technically underneath. We can't do that. In order to make it to the, you know, the side of it, we have to jump off and immediately jump back. So do not spam your jump, because Ray will just smack it and fall down, and you will have to do the triple jump again. But if you kind of time it as in like 1, 2, like that, just 1, 2, you will be able to mantle back. And I just choked it. Okay. But here we are. So 1, 2, just like that. All right. I hope that makes sense. We want to attack this. Jump right on off, take the rail, climb up here, and you want to jump up here, kill this guy because you do not want to die, because once again we don't have a checkpoint except for the one down there. We do not want to do that triple jump again. You want to hit this for the rail, come right over here. I'm gonna save my position, take this rail, and you want to dash off. You can actually hit this from there, dash, hit that, and grapple. Just like that. So while you're on the rail, dash forward. You can hit those while all staying there. You do not have to hit the ramp or the little half pipe to be able to make it through those. Save you some time. You do want to be careful, because if you jump too far forward, you can fly over. So you want to avoid that. And as soon as we load in, now we are on our way to fight Rust Dragger. So we want to warp right back down to Mirrorsea, because we don't need those checkpoints anymore. We're totally fine now. As soon as we warp in, leave Sid, and make our way to the right. And now we are on to the boss fight. With this one, I will run through it just as we're coming up to the tail end of this routing. Attack this. You know, just triple jump through, get as fast as you can through running Rush Dragger. Okay, I did not think I could do that. The running Rush Dragger, you'll be able to make it pretty fast and kind of understand your movement around him. You have to be careful because his gravity is very awkward, and I'll show you right now. When his shoulder moves, if you jump, it can kind of throw you off a bit. So your jumping has to be very delicate, not to like a super high precision, but just enough to where you're not messing up. You will either spawn on the right here or on the left over there. You just want to wait for the fist. There's a fist. I'm gonna grapple up. Mantle there, mantle there, mantle there. Grapple, grapple. Just continue on through them, completely demolishing Rusty. And just like that, just completed the second phase. We're gonna spawn back. It does happen sometimes. It doesn't happen all the time. I don't know exactly how to trigger it, but you can actually get like a fast spawn. You won't see him go through the animation of getting stunned. You will spawn almost immediately, and you'll be able to wait for his blade. Bam! There we go. Make our way to this side. Fly right on up. You need to hit these because if you do not, you will fall and you will have to go right back up the blade. So as I'm going through this, the devs have since patched it, but initially when this game first came out, there was a bug with his gravity. We called it the Rust launcher. From here, if you jumped, it will throw you up and it would be the run ender. It would kill a lot of runs for people, but that since has been patched. We no longer have to worry about that, so we can just go right on through. And there you have it. We have now completed Mirrorsea. We're gonna spawn in, or we're gonna have this little animation cutscene. Spam right through it. Gonna crush us. Boom. Cutscene is gonna load in. And as soon as we spawn next to Sid, we are going to warp over to Crater. And this is going to be our introduction into Peak. Spam through Sid's dialogue. This one's going to be a little bit long. And warp over to Crater. And now we are making our way into Peak.